Chapter 1. Components of Food. Introduction. Before you start eating your food, have you ever carefully looked at it? What is there on your plate usually? In North India, a meal generally consists of chapati, green vegetable, rice and dal. Similarly, in South India, a meal may consist of idli or dosa with sambar and vegetables. Imagine if your food was just chapati or rice or chicken, how long would you be able to eat such food? Have you ever wondered why we need to eat different types of food together in a meal? This is because each type of these foods fulfills some specific requirements of our body system. Let us learn about different components of food and their role in making the body healthy and fit. Why do we need food? Our body is a very complex machine. There are thousands of processes taking place within our body all the time as we go about doing our daily chores. All the raw materials and the energy needed for these processes are supplied by food. These raw materials are called nutrients. Hence, food provides all the nutrition to our body to grow, to work, to fight diseases, and to repair any damage. What is there in our food? There are mainly 5 types of nutrients in our food. These are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. In addition to these, we need roughage, fiber, and water. Though fibers are not nutrients, they are important for the smooth functioning of our digestive system. Let us examine these nutrients of food in detail. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the energy-giving foods. The simplest carbohydrate made by plants is glucose. This is made by the process of photosynthesis. Glucose is then converted into complex carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are called sugars, and these are sweet in taste. Sources of carbohydrates, fruits such as grapes, bananas and apples are rich in sugars. Honey is a good source of sugar. Starch is the main complex carbohydrate and is found in rice, wheat, corn, potatoes, and sweet potatoes. In our body, starch is digested and broken down into glucose. Glucose provides the energy required for the various functions of the body. Extra glucose is converted into glycogen and stored in the body. We can carry out a test to check the presence of starch in our food. Proteins. Proteins are bodybuilding food. We need proteins for the growth and repair of our body. We also need them for fighting against diseases. All the processes in our body are carried out with the help of proteins. Proteins are substances mostly made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Some sources of proteins are pulses, milk, eggs, and meat. Let us learn how we can detect proteins in foodstuffs. Fats. Fats are the main source of energy for our body. They produce much more energy than carbohydrates. Butter, ghee, and oils are rich sources of fat. Butter and ghee are milk products. Oils are obtained from plant seeds such as mustard, groundnut, and coconut. Extra fat is stored in our body under the skin and provides energy whenever the body needs it. Though fats are necessary for our body, excess of fat storage leads to obesity and other health complications. We should consume a very limited amount of fat. Vitamins. Vitamins are nutrients required by the body in small amounts. They help the body to absorb and utilize other nutrients and minerals. There are two types of vitamins. Water-soluble vitamins. These are soluble in water. Vitamin B complex and vitamin C are water-soluble vitamins. Vitamin B complex is a mixture of different vitamins, milk, green leafy vegetables, fruits and meat are good sources of vitamin B complex. Vitamin C is obtained from citrus fruits such as lemon, orange, berries and quinoa. If taken in excess, water-soluble vitamins are not harmful for the body as they get excreted with the urine. Fat-soluble vitamins. These are soluble in fat. Vitamins A, D, E and K are fat-soluble. Milk, eggs, fish, cabbage, tomatoes and green vegetables are good sources of these vitamins. If taken in excess, they get accumulated in the body and are harmful. Our body can synthesize vitamins D and K. Exposure to sunlight helps the body to make vitamin D. All other vitamins are taken through food. Vitamins are vital for our body. Let us see why each one of them is important for us. Vitamin. Function. Sources. Vitamin A helps in normal vision, growth. Carrot, pumpkin, cod liver oil, green leafy vegetables. Vitamin B complex helps in proper growth of the body, keeps blood healthy. Green leafy vegetables, milk, meat, fruits. Vitamin C keeps gums and teeth healthy. Citrus fruits like lemon, oranges, quinoa and amla. Vitamin D helps in maintaining healthy bones and teeth and also helps the body to absorb calcium from food. Milk, cod liver oil, spending time in the sun. Vitamin E keeps skin and reproductive system healthy. Butter, tomatoes, green leafy vegetables. Vitamin K helps in the clotting of blood. Egg, tomatoes, cabbage. Minerals. Minerals are chemical substances needed by our body to function well. They are needed in small amounts and they help the body to utilize other nutrients effectively. Some minerals needed by our body are as follows. Iron. Iron is present in hemoglobin, the component of blood which transports oxygen. Calcium. Calcium is used in making bones and teeth. It also helps in blood clotting. Phosphorus. It is present in bones and teeth. Sodium and potassium. They are needed for the proper functioning of the nervous system. Iodine. It is needed for the proper functioning of thyroid gland which controls the physical and mental growth. Fluorine. It helps to protect teeth against decay. Different minerals are found in different foods. Minerals. Iron. Calcium. Phosphorus, sodium, potassium. Iodine. Fluorine. Sources. Apple, green leafy vegetables. Milk, almonds. Milk, banana, fish, eggs. Salt, seafood, green and yellow vegetables. Salt, seafoods, mushroom. Shellfish, tea. Dietary fibers, roughage. Dietary fibers are also called roughage. They mainly contain cellulose, the carbohydrate which is not digested in our body. Dietary fibers add to the amount of food we eat but do not provide any nutrients. They help in smooth bowel movements, i.e. they help the body to get rid of waste easily. Roughage is a very important part of our diet. The lack of roughage in food leads to constipation. Fresh fruits, vegetables and whole grains are good sources of roughage. That is why it is good to include a salad serving along with the meal. Water. Water is an important part of our body. It is required for all processes taking place in the body. A normal adult requires 2 to 3 liters of water per day. Apart from drinking water, we consume water in the form of drinks such as tea, milk and juices. We also get water from fruits and vegetables. Water is an important constituent of blood, plasma and other body fluids. It is the agent of transport in our body. It transfers nutrients to all parts of the body through blood. It also collects the waste from all parts of the body and excretes it through urine. It helps the body to get rid of waste food in the form of feces. What happens if there is a deficiency of water in the body? Our bodies are about 2/3 water. When there is a deficiency of water in the body gets dehydrated. This means the amount of water in the body drops below the level needed for its normal functioning. What type of food should we eat? Our food should contain all the components that we discussed so far. A proper meal contains all nutrients in the right proportion. Such food is called a balanced diet. It is defined as a diet containing all nutrients, roughage and water in right amounts, required for keeping the body healthy and fit. Balanced diet is not the same for every person. It depends on the age of the person and the kind of work a person does. For example, growing children need lots of proteins and carbohydrates in the diet along with other nutrients. A person who works in the field the whole day will also need such diet. However, a person who works sitting in an office will require much less amount of carbohydrates and fats in the diet. A pregnant woman requires all the nutrients in larger amounts for the proper growth of the baby. Most of the food we eat is cooked. Cooking is done to turn food softer and tastier. However, food should not be overcooked as its nutrients get destroyed. Some nutrients such as vitamin C get destroyed on cooking. So, the food containing such nutrients are eaten raw, in the form of salads or fruits. What happens if we eat too much? Eating excess food is bad for our health. The excess fat we eat gets deposited in our body and leads to a condition called obesity. Obesity can lead to various other diseases. Hence, it is very important to take a balanced diet. Fast foods such as burgers, pizzas and French fries provide less nutrition and more fat. Similarly, fried foods are a source of harmful fat. All these foods contribute to obesity. You can know whether you are obese or not by knowing your body mass index, BMI. A BMI of 18 to 25 is considered healthy. Higher value of BMI indicates obesity. Let us learn how to calculate BMI. What happens if we eat too less? As we know, there are many people in the world who do not get enough food, resulting lack of nutrition to their bodies. Sometimes people also do not eat a balanced diet that results to their bodies do not get some nutrients in the required amounts. Lack of different nutrients in the body leads to many diseases. Such diseases are called deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases, nutrients lacking in diet and symptoms. Name of the disease: nutrient lacking in diet, symptoms. Kwashiorkor occurs in children between 1 to 5 years age. Proteins: swollen stomach, thin limbs, cracked skin, discolored hair. Marasmus occurs in children up to 1 year. Proteins and carbohydrates: loss of muscles, thin stomach, loose skin, discolored hair. Night blindness. Vitamin A, unable to see in dim light. Beriberi. Vitamin B1, loss of appetite, energy, weak muscles. Scurvy. Vitamin C, swollen and bleeding gums, loose teeth. Rickets. Vitamin D, soft and bent bones. Weak teeth and bones, calcium. Decay of teeth and bones. Goiter, iodine, swollen neck, mental instability in children, anemia, iron, weakness, pale look, tooth decay, fluorine, tooth decay. A deficiency disease is defined as a disease caused by the lack of a particular nutrient in the diet. Some of the deficiency diseases are listed in the above table. We have now learnt the importance of balanced diet. We should be very careful of what we eat. We should not eat too much junk food or fried food. We should eat lots of fruits and salads. Along with food, physical activity is very important. We should go out and play the sport of our choice every day. This keeps us healthy and strong. Playing also helps us concentrate and study better. In a nutshell, we eat a variety of foods every day. Different foods provide us with different kinds of nutrients. Carbohydrates are the energy-giving nutrients. Simple carbohydrates are called sugars. Starch is the main complex carbohydrate. Proteins are bodybuilding nutrients. They are needed for growth, protection, and repair of the body. Fats are the main source of energy. They give more energy than carbohydrates. Minerals are needed in small amounts for the body to stay healthy. Vitamins are needed for the body to function normally and for other nutrients to get absorbed. Roughage does not get digested in our body but is needed for proper bowel movement. Water is an essential requirement for our body. It helps to carry out all body processes. Balanced diet contains all the nutrients, roughage and water in the adequate amount. Eating excess of fats and carbohydrates leads to obesity. Lack of nutrients in the diet causes different deficiency diseases.
Word bank. Nutrition, the process of taking in the using food substances to support life, growth and development. Nutrients, the different substances that are supplied by food to keep our body healthy. Roughage, dietary fibers provided by the food. Balanced diet, a diet containing all the necessary nutrients, roughage and water in adequate amount. Deficiency disease, a disease caused by the lack of a nutrient.